I'm Tom, we are here, it is fight week, we have the last crescendo, Beterbiev versus Bivol 2 with the world's best undercard, certainly of my lifetime, I think ever, but I've spoken about that so many times, let's dive into it. I'll be doing a breakdown of all the fights throughout this week. This one, Agit Kabayel and Zhilei Zhang, 2 top 10 heavyweights. For me, top 7, arguably top 5 or top 6. Let's go through my top 5. I've got Usyk number 1. Daniel Dubois number 2. They're the 2 champions. This list is not just necessarily my personal list is slightly different, but looking at it from as objective as I can. Usyk number 1 with the majority of the belts. Dubois number 2 with the IBF belt. Fury number 3 because he was a champion. He lost to Usyk back to back in what were good fights. Didn't get blown out the water, so he sits at number 3 for me. Then Parker, based off of what have you done for me recently, the names he's built, goes in at number 4. And then AJ at number 5, because he wasn't a hell of a resurgence. Lost to Dubois, but I've got Dubois at number 2, so I can still put him at number 5. Then I've got Kabayel and Zhang. Without Fury, though, assuming he's retired and that isn't all kerfuffle, you have 2 top 6 heavyweights. That would be Usyk, Dubois, Parker, AJ, Kabayel, Zhang. And, a strong case for 2 top 5, because you could knock AJ out of there, and then suddenly you've got Usyk, Dubois, Parker, Kabayel and Zhang. I just think, going off what have you done for me recently, that's how I have to put it in there. And I have to have it, objectively. And I actually think Kabayel is better than Parker. But as I say, what have you done for me recently, the names Parker's beat versus the names Kabayel has beat, you've got to say Parker's in there over Kabayel. But from a personal list, I do think Kabayel is better. So you've got 2 top 10, certainly, top 7, top 6, top 5 heavyweights fighting. That's my point. And they're both underrated. Kabayel is an undefeated man. Kabayel is an undefeated fighter. And the names, they're not pushovers. He's an undefeated fighter. Going in there usually as an underdog. Zhang robbed against Hrgovic, then beat Joe Joyce twice and beat Wilder. Wilder, an ex-champion, Joyce, the boogeyman of the division at the time, nobody could beat. He beat Dubois. Zhang goes in there, blows him out the water twice. As I say, Kabayel is similar to Parker, but better, in my opinion, as a boxer. His work rate, his mixing it up to the head and to the body, the way he fights, I think he's better than Parker. These guys are underrated fighters, man. I think they're underrated. And we have this going second in the billing. This is crazy. Not co-main, second, the bottom. A heavyweight fight like this for a is it WBA interim title as well? This isn't even got nothing to stake. This is a big fight, and it's pretty much open in the show. This is good. This is a really good fight. I give Zhang at most, 4 rounds to do this, at most 5 to get this done. I think if it goes after 5 rounds, Zhang doesn't get this done. I give him 4 or 5 rounds. And make no mistake, Zhang is a murderous puncher. He could get this done in 3, in 1. He's a murderous puncher. I give him 4 or 5 rounds at most to get this done. My issue is Zhang isn't necessarily a great finisher. If you watch him fight, when he has people hurt, because of how he paces himself, because of his lack of stamina, he's not a great finisher. He's got that murderous one-punch power where if he clips you, it might just knock you clean out. But if you do get back up, he doesn't really jump on you because he knows he hasn't got the stamina to do that. I don't necessarily think that Kabayel wouldn't get up. So anyway, I don't think Zhang's got a great finishing ability. And if it goes past 5, I don't think Zhang's getting Kabayel out of there. I give him 4 or 5 at most. After that, Kabayel has to go to work. And he's got the work rate to do that. Kabayel's work rate, the way he targets your body and your head, that body work, especially from a heavyweight, you don't really see that much. He works the body. And Zhang's got a big body to work and already struggling stamina. And he's 41, father time waits for no one. That work rate is what's going to mean he's only got 4 or 5 rounds to get him out of there. After that, it's Kabayel's fight from then on out, I think. Because Kabayel's young. Kabayel's aggressive. He's not reckless, but relentless. And with the age on his side and his gas tank and his bodywork, and he'll see Zhang's stamina slowly emptying and beginning to let off. And with that, he'll know to organically up his work rate. I just think that aggressive but not reckless and relentless pressure will inevitably get to him. So I think Kabayel's relentless bodywork, restless bodywork, his work rate, his speed, I think it'll just be too much for Zhang. His stamina's too low. I think Kabayel could stop Zhang, you know. I think Kabayel is either going to... I think Zhang could stop him before 5. If not, and this is my prediction, Kabayel wins. The question is, does Kabayel win by stoppage between 10 to 12 or on points? My prediction, though, my official prediction, people, I've got Kabayel winning on points. That's my decision, people. Kabayel beats Zhilei Zhang on points in this fight. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, people. I'll be doing a live watch along. Feel free to come along and watch it with me. Stop in, say hi. Let me know your thoughts on the whole card and this weekend, everything like that down below. Make sure you like, subscribe. Let me know how YouTube works, people. Peace.